Viewers, let's watch this video. When we come back, I have something to tell you. But please, make sure you watch from beginning to the end and share it to avoid Mawara. If you don't mind, let's go there.
Our region is facing challenges. The issue of insecurity, the issue of Almajiri School, which was failed to address by our leaders till today or till tomorrow. Why? Because most of the victims of Almajiri School are Hausa children. And actually the leaders who are representing the region are Fulani by origin. So it was not even clear or to notice what the Hausa people, what is their grievances, what is their pain regard to Almajiri system education, which was ingrained in our people's mind through brainwash. Because Almajiri School was the system that if you study here, it will benefit you in the hereafter. But Western education can only benefit you here. And maybe you are only to spend 100 years here on 8. So Almajiri system of learning is more important than Western education that was addressed by our people and embedded in their mind. How are we going to abolish this system? You went to Almajiri school. Nigeria is a secular state. You don't have the certificate. Who will employ you? Nobody. So actually, I'm speaking here mostly on behalf of the Hausa people, which have been marginalized long time before. We are not here seeking for division. We are here for justice. We are here for alliance. We are here for equity. We need support of Nigerians of that, because we are here for justice. Hausa people need the attention of all Nigerians, because I'm not even start to discuss about the insecurity that is ravaging the region, advancing to the southwest. Kwara State is affected. Oyo State recently, Ogomosho is affected. There are some students that has been kidnapped for almost 40 days. And most of the perpetrators of this evil are Fulanis. They are not foreigners. Nobody will tell us they are foreigners. No, they are Fulanis. We need to address this. So we are here to cry on behalf of the entire Hausa people who have been marginalized for a long time. Their cry has not been heard because most of the leaders that are governing them are not Hausa by tribe. So we are calling for unity. We believe in unity. Hausa people can coexist with any tribe in Nigeria. So, but their voice is no longer being heard. We are shoe shiner. We are tea bendo. Any petty business our Hausa people are doing it. How are we going to actualize them? How are they going to be advanced? After you graduated from Almajiri school, you'll be seeing them climb a trailer to Lagos, looking for survival, because the condition of the north did not favor them. The Hausa person that is staying in Imo State is more peaceful than the Hausa man that is staying in Katsina now. Hausa people voice need to be heard. Nigerians' attention has to turn and rescue the Hausa people. Thank you.
Welcome back. You heard the video. You watch it very clearly. But that is not why I'm going. These guys have already prepared over 1.5 million march heading to Sokoto Correctional Center, demanding for immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is going to happen very, very soon. The plan is on ground and nobody is going to stop them. One thing that catches my attention when I watched this video earlier this morning, I said, according to the matter, they said, Hausa people needs our help. The only people that can speak for these guys, that can help them, is the same person they want to go to free, because this is the guy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one who told you that indigenous people of Nigeria, if there is any Nigeria, must take over their land. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried many years ago. You see this message, there is a lot of twist to it. If I begin to give you some instances about what this guy talks saying are true, my brother, you will shed tears. Back then, when I was living in the north, we don't have any problem with the real Hausa people. The only problem we keep having where we are doing business is Fulani. In Hausa, where we stay, that are being dominated by Igbos and indigenous Hausas, the Sarikin Hausawa there is a Fulani man. I know the man very well. A very wicked and stinking idiot. Just a minute past when you're supposed to pay your market levy, didn't pay it, my brother. The man will not only lock your shop, but they are going to pack your goods, and that goods will never be returned back to you again. We are living in peace and harmony with the real indigenous Hausas. But let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let us face the matter squarely. Hausa states are many then, but now they are few. Do you know that the reason why you see the Fulani subjecting them to this? Do you know why? Because they are their slaves. They take them as people they have conquered. And that is exactly what they want to bring to the southeast. Any Igbo man believing or dead that is saying he's practicing Islam or Muslim in Biafra territory, converting our people into Muslim, the thunder that is going to fire that person is still doing press up in Iran. In fact, the Kiripa is still doing weight lift in Afghanistan. What is going to happen to that person's generation? My brother, when ear hears it, the ear will begin to tingle. This is what they want to bring to us. Conquer is what they are coming to do in Biafra land, not to sell their religion to you. No, they have tried all they can to conquer Biafra land to no avail. Excuse me, please. Just like as I was saying, they have tried all they can to conquer Biafra land through gun. It didn't work. Now they have come with another method, which is to induce our people with cash and then convert them. How can you convert to a religion that even when you convert finish tomorrow, they still see you as a traitor? They still see you as a fake Muslim. Yoruba converted with them since 1804. In this 21st century, Fulani, not Hausas, so Fulani oligarchs are seeing Yorubas as a fake Muslim. That is what brought Muslim ticket. Let nobody gaslight you into that. No, they give Bola Ahmed Tinubu Shetima because they see Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a Christian, not as a Muslim. Even he do Allahu Akbar since he was born. They see Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a fake Muslim. So they see him as a Christian, just like they see the same way they see Oluremi Tinubu. So the more reason why they give Shetima and agree to that ticket and they call it Muslim ticket. No, because they believe that Yorubas are fake Muslims. Back then when we are living in the north, if Yorubas come to do business in the north, maybe they are coming with their commodities from the west. You understand me? And when they sell finish, then they will buy the one from the north back to their southwest. You know what they did? They are Christians. That's why you see them, they will call them bat. They neither live on the air or on the land. They are in between. They are chameleonic in nature. A Christian who is going to church, most of themselves are a kind of a head of white garment churches in Yoruba land. When they come to the north, they will convert to Islam and do Allahu Akbar. When they finish their business, they go back, they turn back to Christian. So the Hausas know about this. The Fulanis know about this. That's why they always see them as a fake Muslims. Back to Kano. Let me shock you. Do you know that each time you see them organizing a mass marriage? Do you know who they are doing that to? They are doing that to the Hausas to cripple them more, so that they will keep giving birth to children that are going to dump in Almajiri school. That is the truth. They will not tell you. In those Almajiri schools, you can never see anybody who look like Fulani or even mistakenly enter into that school. It is all Hausa people as a conquered people. But why the Fulanis who are telling them nonsense, teaching them nonsense? And let me shock you. Their teachers, no be Hausa, na Fulani. Then they will be teaching them nonsense, making them to hate Western education. Why that Malami, who is teaching them all those nonsense? His children will be in Saudi, some will be in UK, some will be in the US, some will be in Dubai, going to study the school, the education they regard as haram, Boko Haram, that Oyibo education is prohibited, is abomination to them. But them are sending their children abroad. I have said this thing before in this my platform, that the emir of Yawuri in Kebbi State, if anybody knows Yawuri, Kebbi State, Breeding Kebbi, there is the Yawuri, a part of the local government, Yelowa Yawuri. The emir, when there is fracas in Kaduna, when they were killing our people in Kaduna, I think something happened in Onitsha Head Bridge between Hausas. So the people in Kaduna and other parts begin to pipe Igbos. The miscreants among them, which is also the Fulanis, tell this man. But you know the most funny part of it, every Fulani can never be the same. That emir is a Fulani man. So they were the rest of the Fulanis in Birni Kebbi was telling the man, in Yawuri were telling the man, allow them to attack because they must get order from emir. In all the whole places you see they attack, they are not attacking just like that. No. Hausas of Fulani is how they do their own thing. They are not like us, who always we like to take it immediately, because when we get involved with our elders, they might quench the anger of the youth. No. For them, the emir must give them go ahead order for them to go and do whatever they want to do. Just as I know, I don't know whether that narrative have changed. So they begin to force this man, say, make him allow them to begin to buy Igbos. I was in Birni Kebbi then. Do you know what the man told them? The man said he can never allow that to happen because his children, none is living in Nigeria. All of them are scattered all over the world. What if people also give order where their children is living for them to begin to buy his children? That is how we are saved in that area at that time. That's how they did not attack us. In fact, we lived there in peace. More than the people that even living in Biafra land as of then. Or more than the people that stay in Anambra State. So they keep on organizing mass marriage for them. There was, in fact, what will shock you most, those people that got married in Kano, most of them have 4 wives already. Some have 5 wives already. There was the one I saw. This man looked like 78 years old man. All the whole teeth in his mouth don't finish. He still want to get married. So they were interviewing him. They asked him in Hausa, he said he still need more children. That is what Allah want. And they asked him, how many wives do you have? He said he have 5 wives already. And he went to marry another young girl to add to the number. Those young girls are the future of the Hausas. So they will make sure they cripple them with the old ones who have no future for them. In fact, their future is finished already. And then you carry a 20 or 25 years old man or a girl who is still on her prime, knows nothing. They know nothing about Western education other than that nonsense they keep teaching them. To marry a 78 years old man with 4 or 5 wives already. So that the poverty within the Hausa community is going to continue. Obasani, who is the governor of Kano State. Yusuf. Abba Yusuf, who is the governor of Kano State, is a pure Fulani man. You all know it. There is no two ways about it. Everything this guy said on that podium is all correct. all their leaders, even the least among them, which is ward councillor, are all Fulanis. Hausas have been subjugated to the minimum because all the whole intellectuals were being pied when they are trying to do what? Colonize them. Or rather, when they are conquering them. Because when they come to your area, all they need to do is that those ones that have money, those ones that have intellect, those ones that is going to fight against them, they will come down, enter them, and buy them. Buy your Igwes, buy your Obas, buy everybody. Then they will put their own constitution, subject the remaining ones to their slaves. That is what Hausas are in these people now. And that is what Mazen Namdekan fought against. Mazen Namdekan stood together and said, the indigenous people must regain their freedom. Go to Benue, go to Plateau, go to Taraba, go to Meduguri, go to Zamfara, go to Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, go to Kano. The indigenous people of those areas have been subjected to IDPs. All their lands have been taken away by Fulanis. Kano is 100% Hausa state, plus every other one. But now, the Hausas in Kano now have been reduced to maybe like 20% or 10% thereabout. So they need our help. And why he said Hausa people need our help, the Igbos is the one who's going to help Hausa, not Fulanis, not Yaribas. Yaribas also have been conquered. Who is going to speak for them? If not for Mazen Namdekan? And that's why they have already made up their mind that they are going to protest to Sokoto Prison to demand that it's either they release Mazen Namdekan or let them pay the 1.5 million that remains. Namdekan, I read one message this morning. One idiot, they say her name na Choma Ahanotu. Said Namdekan committed a crime. He will not come back. Simon Ekpa committed a crime. He will not come back. That any Igbo youth who also want to commit that same crime, so will join them. An Igbo woman, for that matter. Or maybe that one is just a bastard that they call Igbo. That is the problem. 1.5 million Hausas who knows the truth want to go to protest for immediate and unconditional release of Mazen Namdekan. Then wanna shower apunakuna Igbe appear online every blessed day with the so-called Yambaba. I don't know why our people are still Ndibo on a from one. On a the reason why these people they see on a finish. Somebody go open platform, they talk nonsense against you. You go see the patronize them all in the moment of emotional. The more you keep away from these guys, my brother, they make content no more. Whether they are doing content or they're not doing content. Because we are the one that is empowering them to be seen not finish. Oyekuo A, ije saya. Oyekuo B, ije saya. Nka ekuru, ije comment ya. Because only you they emotional. Can we be reasonable for once to avoid all these people? Allow us when they into the system to be replying them. Forget about their system. Because the more you go there, the more engagement they get. Tomorrow they will still talk the same thing because when they talk, you are too emotionally. You will go there to reply, read, you watch, you share. The worst part of it is you see somebody where they talk nonsense about you as an Igbo man, you begin to share the message. What are you sharing it for? If I saw the message that this idiot, they call Amaka, whatever they call it, I don't know, is talking with Yambaba, you will see 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 shares. Then me that is talking in favor of Biafrans, to share my video become problem for you. But I go there, okay. Shebina, this for this fight where we go do okay because Igbos na them they do themselves. You are condemning them, they are talking rubbish about you. Yet you go there to watch their content, to share it. Why are you sharing it? Sharing it for what? If they talk finish, nobody watch. They talk tomorrow, nobody watch. Nobody share, nobody commented. My brother, they will get brain. But you watch person who is talking in your favor. Even to comment on my page becomes your problem. To share it becomes your problem. To like it even becomes your problem. The only thing you will be watching or listening to is where I will make a mistake. Then you will come and blame me. Why must I make that kind of mistake? But you have been watching my content for years. No mistake. Any day I just make a single mistake or gaffe. That is the day you will come to comment. I salute you. You do well. Now your brain they take build second Niger bridge. On our way down in Igbo. Anyway, let us answer the comment section. If you like, share. If you don't like, go and begin to share their content. Let them keep on making money on your head. Why they also that ingrate you? Continue. Okay. YZ Zaka said these steps can lead to Hausa liberation, and that is what everybody is praying for. Number one, abolish Almajiri system entirely. Of course, abolish it entirely. When good Lord Jonathan spend all the whole money supposed to spend in the east to the north, so that they will upgrade the system for them to have a very conducive environment and also add Western education to that. The Fulanis, who know that Western education is going to open the eyes of the Hausas, they shut down all the whole centers Goodluck built. Rather, they turn back to hunt Goodluck Jonathan because Goodluck Jonathan want to spoil their business. He want to liberate the people they have already captured and hold as slaves. That is why they worked against Goodluck Jonathan, so that Goodluck Jonathan will never open the eyes of the indigenous Hausas. That's exactly what happened between them and Goodluck. The same people come back in 2026 asking Goodluck to come and run again. Because what they expected Tinubu to do, Tinubu is not doing it. Tinubu sidelined them and be using his own people. It is well. Okay, let us read what this guy wrote. Number 1, he said, abolish Almaji system entirely. 2, embrace Hausa Christians and ensure they feel included. Number 3, protect the rights of your people to choose one's religion without fear. Learn from the Yoruba nation. Number 4, keep religion out of politics. Number 5, prioritize Western education for your children. Number 6, promote tolerance and understanding towards other religions and cultures. Number 7, treat other tribes with respect and dignity. Number 8, encourage inter-ethnic understanding and acceptance. Okay? The Savior said the rise of Hausa will settle every matter. People don't know exactly what is about to happen. Hausa will be free in no time. Choose to Akokaresia, no be to clap, or I go help them. That is the issue. How to Rap said there was a time the Hausa proudly associated with the Fulanis, even coined a new tribe called Hausa Fulani, and every Hausa wanted to be Hausa Fulani instead of just being Hausa. I think the problem started there. Abubasi said Igbo people make the call. Igbo people made the call. Hey, you see, they don't start the gaslighting now. They don't start the gaslighting. Let me see. Ibe Kasmia Olebuchi said, why do you want to bring Igbos into your fight? Free Hausa people and stop the subjugation of other civilizations. B&I said, Honor must mention Igbo. We are you guys' nightmare in this nation. If they never mention Igbo in this comment, then it is never completed. Oba Israel said, okay. Frank Nata said, Fulani man, must you push your lies to Igbos? King Sliverford said, if they need the Igbos support, they should fight for Nnamdi Kanu freedom, and we will help them chase their enemies back to whatever or wherever they come from. That is what Nnamdi Kanu said before them kidnap him. He also said that Hausas are free to come to Biafra and stay. Yes, of course. Hausas are good people. No, let me tell you, all the whole indigenous people that made up Nigeria, all the whole indigenous, indigenous, are good people. It was Britain who hired these guys and give them power. They gave power to the minority to be ruling over the majority. Thunder, in fact, UK will never recover from this their fallen. They will never recover. They will never recover. One last comment is Prosper Ivan said, Thunder fire you there. Do you mean that Hausa people don't have identity or brains anymore to claim their rights and positions? Bangre Tibo said the eyes of Hausa people that Fulani kept in extreme bondage for so long have started to open, and you want to pin it on Igbos. Know that Hausas will take back their land in the north and also take over traditional and political leadership of their place. It is a matter of time. Indigenous people of Nigeria, particularly from the north, have started seeing what the Igbos saw many years back. Hence, the apology to Igbos by Plateau State government. You get the point now? One day, it has started. The liberation has started. I said it earlier on, and I still maintain my stand. Bola Ahmed Tinubu might be the last president or life president. But let me capitalize on that last president because he don't play his last card finish. Anyway, my people, happy Monday. Today is 24th day in the month of August in the year of 2026. And I will see you my voice again when we come back. Today on Monday, we are going to hit it. Bass fire for fire. Fire. Give it. Get the point now. Oh yeah, let's go there.
Leaving a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like Indigo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. I'm not stereotyping and I'm not gonna be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. One thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran War, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily, and they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo till now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We will wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists. They are